Hello everyone, and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into the most talked about stories from the world of Turkish showbiz. Today, we're exploring the confession that shook both Turkey and Europe, a confession that came straight from Demet Özdemir herself and placed her past relationship with Yaman under the brightest spotlight it has faced in years. For months, silence surrounded the pair. Fans speculated, tabloids hinted, but neither Demet nor Can gave the media what it wanted. Demet focused entirely on her career, balancing her acting projects with international appearances and her growing presence in charitable causes. Can, on the other hand, strengthened his brand overseas, particularly in Italy, where he has become one of the most recognizable Turkish stars abroad. Their paths, at least publicly, seemed separate and unconnected. That all changed in one unforgettable moment. During a recent television interview, Demet sat down expecting the usual round of questions about her projects and her future roles. Instead, the conversation took a deeply personal turn. Looking straight into the camera, her voice heavy with emotion, she began with words that no one in the studio expected. "This will be my hardest confession. I can't keep it to myself anymore." From that instant, the atmosphere in the studio changed completely. With visible tears, Demet admitted what fans had long suspected but never heard confirmed. She spoke about her past love with Yaman, how she gave her heart fully, how she built her life around him, and how, in her own words, that devotion became her biggest mistake. "Loving is not enough," she explained. "The other person has to value you with the same intensity." Did that happen? I think everyone already knows the answer. The studio fell silent. Audience members stared in disbelief. Within minutes, social media platforms lit up. The hashtag Demet's hardest confession became a worldwide trend. Clips of her tearful statement circulated at record speed, reaching viewers across Europe and Latin America where Turkish dramas enjoy massive audiences. But Demet's revelations didn't stop there. She described moments when she was physically present with Can yet felt completely isolated. "There is nothing more painful than feeling alone while you are sitting beside the person you love. That wound stays open for a long time." The audience's reaction was immediate. People cried with her, journalists froze in their seats, and the interview turned from a simple Q&A into a collective catharsis. Then came the most explosive line of all. Without naming names, Demet made a clear and devastating accusation: "I have never disrespected another woman's dignity, but mine was disregarded. The deepest wound was infidelity. They played with my heart, and that is unforgivable." With this, the rumors that had circulated for years suddenly found their confirmation. The whispers of betrayal were no longer just speculation, they were tied directly to Demet's own words. Tabloids wasted no time drawing connections. In Italy, where Yaman had spent much of his recent career, the name Sarah Bluma emerged again, a woman rumored to have been linked with Can. Though never officially confirmed, the suggestion of betrayal instantly dominated headlines. Italian newspapers framed the story under explosive banners: "A new storm in the love story of Turkish stars." Can's circle reacted almost immediately. According to leaks, he was furious with Demet's decision to speak so openly. His close friends reported him saying, "She should not speak about me. Our lives separated long ago, there's no reason to stir up the past." Yet, despite his anger, Can now faces the greatest challenge of his career: not a failed series, not a box office disappointment, but a reputational crisis that could threaten his carefully built brand, especially in Europe. Industry executives are watching closely. As one producer bluntly stated, Yaman is not just an actor, he is a brand. His private life is part of his market value. If this scandal grows, it could cost him international contracts and future projects. Social media, meanwhile, became a battlefield. Supporters of Demet filled Twitter and Instagram with messages praising her courage. "No one can fake those tears," a Spanish fan posted. Others defended Can, urging everyone to move on from the past. "It's over, no point reopening wounds," one Italian follower insisted. TikTok edits, complete with dramatic music, replayed the interview moment again and again, ensuring Demet's tearful face would remain etched into public memory. Critics were divided. Columnist Yaman described Demet's words as an act of liberation. This was her loudest cry for salvation. Her honesty was more powerful than anything else. But another critic countered, the chapter with Can ended long ago. Reopening it now only stirs old pain. Other celebrities also weighed in. Actress Seda Bakan supported Demet, writing online, "She is strong, she is brave, and she speaks her truth." Meanwhile, a close friend of Can defended him, "There are always two sides to every story. It's unfair to corner him like this." The story now extends beyond Turkey. In Rome, where Can is scheduled to appear on a red carpet soon, journalists are preparing pointed questions. His dilemma is simple but brutal: remain silent and fuel suspicion, or speak out and risk keeping the scandal alive. Whichever choice he makes will shape his career's future. As for Demet, she closed the door firmly on any reconciliation. When asked if she would ever return to Cannes, her response was definitive: "There will never be a return. That door is closed forever." Not long after, she shared a message with her fans: "Life becomes lighter with difficult confessions. I move forward." Her words mark a turning point, not only for herself but also in how the public views one of the most famous couples in recent Turkish showbusiness history. What once seemed like an unshakable love story has now ended in betrayal, tears, and definitive closure. Here at Turkish Spotlight Secrets, we want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Demet was right to break her silence, or should she have left the past behind? Do her accusations change how you see Yaman? Share your opinions in the comments below, because your voice is part of this ongoing conversation. And remember, subscribe to Turkish Spotlight Secrets for more in-depth breakdowns of the biggest entertainment stories. Like, share, and if you want to support us in a special way, click the join button to access exclusive content. Whatever comes next, whether Can responds or chooses silence, the truth is clear: Demet Özdemir's confession has already become one of the most unforgettable moments in Turkish and European entertainment history. This chapter may be closed for her, but its echoes will continue to reverberate across the industry for months to come. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and see you in the next video.